All right, everyone. Welcome to WPBA Napa Invitational Tournament here, joined by the one and only Angela Janik.
Hi, everybody. It's been a while since I've been in the booth. Normally let Lonnie do that kind of stuff now, but she is playing at 10 o'clock. So uh, myself and Kyle Ferguson, who is one of the owners here for Railyard Billiards in Louisville, Kentucky, going to chat with you for a little while for our first feature match of the day. Ashley Rice against Tara Connor.
Looking forward to this. I was watching Ashley warm up a little bit earlier. She seemed to be hitting the balls really well, and I saw Tara last night playing. Also seems to be getting in gear.
I think the last event, or maybe it was the event before, Ashley Rice had her highest finish ever.
Great.
She gets really giddy. She has really improved over the last couple years. In the top 16, so already a phenomenal player, but like every event, she just better. She's a really, really great coach. His name is Ray Bourne. Make sure that I mentioned that. But he's been working with her quite a while, and it shows.
It's awesome.
On the lags.
Now you'll have to fill me in on the rules here, and also for the viewers. What are the break rules? 9 on the break, any break box, anything like that?
So the 9 ball does not count in the bottom 2. The break, so side or the top 2 would be fine. We do use 3-point rule because we play with a tempo. So you're guaranteed to make a ball on a tempo. Pretty easy to predict where the balls are going to go accurately. So the 3-point rule is you have to have 3 balls past the head string minus pocketed balls. So if you have 2 go past the head string, get a pocket 1 ball, so on and so forth in order to be a legal break. If a person doesn't get a legal break, the opponent has a chance. If they can't see the 1 ball, they can give it back. Only the breaker can push. Otherwise, it's alternating break format. After that, race to 8, and it is cue ball fouls only.
Okay. Ashley had a good break with the 1 on the side here, but I think she's cut off from able to pocket the 2.
So here at Railyard, Kyle he's a pool player and very techy. So multiple camera views. It's going to be great for all the fans. You're going to love it.
Through. Yeah, I didn't think she had enough of it,
it's our eyes. Her eyes are better than ours.
It's a good opening shot from Ashley there.
Off to a great start.
Yeah, I think just one more tricky shot, really. If you can fall good on the 4, everything else opens up for you here. She's got a funny angle on the 3 with a thinner shot to the side.
Try to get in between or right past that. Past that. Between, right past. Good smart.
Could be off to the races here. This is the type of opening rack you want to see. The first rack for the first match of the day. It's always a little bit nervy.
The Tara, I have to comments because this is the event that I'm hosting for Napa, so my stress level is a little high. If I miss a bunch of comments from it, I know all of you. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's been kind of a busy day, but Tara wanted to make sure that I mentioned this is her first time on a WPBA stream. So for all of us, I think the first time you're on stream, she's probably shaking,
Sure.
And we all have to do it eventually, though. We're all not. There's no pass table. Nobody can say, "Oh, I don't want."
Yeah.
Everybody has to do it. So her first time, so she told me I have to tell people that it's my first time on stream so that they know. So said it. So
there you go.
Yeah. Very nervous. So shooting over the 9 ball here, isn't she?
Yeah, this fell a little short of pace. I think the ball kind of, we are playing on new cloth. And I'll check the mic out here for Angela. With the new cloth, sometimes the spin kind of actually ends up killing off some of your speed, and fell a little bit of short of pace on the 5 ball, but she's done a good job getting that ball down. Another long tester on the 6, kind of going away from the 7 here.
I just want to talk while you work on my talking. Now that's what you're checking my mic real quick here. Make me talk for a second. I'm gonna have to either up and take a bit of steeper angle or ran in, and oh my goodness, so she yeah, she left actually a really great position for Tara, just to roll this 6-ball up and a 3-ball out after that. So
All right. I think that should fix the issues with
I think
Angela's
that
mic. Just let me know.
I think that's Connie. I think that's one of Lonnie's relatives. And so Connie, let me know if I sound any better. Nice, smooth, beautiful shot.
Very good opening shot.
I'm going to have to tell her your first ball in stream was perfect.
Yeah, it was.
Give her a little bit of confident boost there. She looked
good.
great.
Good stroke. This shot here, you just need to get the ball down. You're going to have a shot on the 8. The 9-ball hanging, so not much to do other than clean these first 2 up here.
Mm-hmm. And this is on Ashley's break, so I forget what Lonnie calls it. It's a tennis term, break serve.
Yeah, holding your serve.
Right.
Yeah.
That's something like
So
that.
we're playing alternate break format.
We are,
yeah,
right. And so it matters if you get a game on your opponent's break.
Yeah, definitely a big thing. If you can hold your own serve and steal 1 or 2, it makes it pretty tough to come back from that.
That's what kind of matters when you get down to some of these. She's shooting really nicely here, really smooth.
Yeah, every ball's hit center pocket.
Maybe the nerves are good for her.
Yeah, if Tara's nervous, it's not showing. She's off to a great start here. Easy 9-ball to claim game number 1.
Beautiful.
Great
Excellent
out
job
from Tara there. We are playing on 4 1/4 inch pockets here. The cloth is new, so we'll get a little bit of slide here, I think, at the beginning of the tournament, but you're going to notice we've had several matches on this table, and there are always comments about how tight these tables play once they get worn in. So I think you're going to start to see things shift as the tournament goes.
I like them. I like them a lot. They play great. So, yeah, I have to thank Kyle. I don't know how much he slept the last 2 days. I'm going to say not much, because he has made it so the equipment in this room, according to Fefalova Steyer, the best equipment we've ever had. So
love to hear that.
Great compliment. Yeah, I love to hear that as well. It's nice. I was talking to Rachel, one of our other players, yesterday, and she says, yeah, when you hit the ball here, you know it does exactly what it's supposed to do. Like, that's great. So it's always nice when the equipment is at this level. So, oh, you're making that. Thank you for us people that can't see.
How about that? Let's give that a try.
Just made the scoreboard a little bit bigger so we can see it, because I'm blind as a bat, even though I play pool. But I have new billiard glasses, so it's okay. So she had a good, she's got to get, so she pocketed a ball. And 2 balls, the 1 and 7, went past the head string there, so it's a legal break. But the 2 and 6 are not in a great position.
Yeah, it's definitely falling a little bit funny here.
Yeah, that's tough. And the 1, of course, is no pocket available.
Yeah, if the 7 wasn't there, she could have an opportunity to maybe open these balls. But I don't know if there's maybe a chance to play safe, shooting the 1-ball up table there and going back down behind the 9-3 maybe. Maybe, you don't want to risk selling out by running into the 2-6, opening everything and leaving the 1 over the pocket. So you kind of have to guard against that.
So yesterday, Tara and I were actually practicing safeties, and I showed her a few. I'm about to. She did it.
Yeah, it's a good
shot. She did it.
Effective.
I taught her that yesterday.
That's great. A good shot there from Tara. Looking good. Opening racks here.
Fantastic shot. What we talked about is how to hit that ball to kill the speed on the cue ball and hold it at the top rail, but still launch your object ball to the other side. She
executed it
perfectly. I'm so proud right now.
Yeah, that's great.
I showed her 1, and she's like, can you show me more? Do you have more? Safeties are, when you look at, even for me, playing just for the last 6 years, it's the last part of the game that you really develop well, in my opinion.
Sure.
It's easy to make balls and learn how to make balls, but playing safe and doing it well, like kick safes like Allison does on a regular basis, that is really a whole nother skill set.
Oh, for sure. I think close to
definitely
getting the hit here, but that was going to be a ball in hand situation for Tara. To your point, Angela, I think it's, when you first start playing, of course, you're learning so many things, but you learn the concept of defense. But there's one thing to learn how to just kind of lay down, and then another to actually play effective safeties, get out of safeties. Like you said, it's just such a valuable tool to have in your tool belt.
Yeah.
So ball in hand here for Tara. She's gonna be able to develop this 2-ball.
Oh, she needs it to do something else, though. Get away. Can you
Little
see that
bump.
if she's got room to get past the 8 in the side?
I believe she does.
Yep, she does. So that works. Just a little bit of a tough cut, but she can get into shape on the 3. The rest looks good. This is the shot here. Nice.
Very nice shot.
Oh, it's going to go a little too far. Not too bad. Not too bad.
Yeah, definitely doable. Has to flirt with the 6-ball here. That's the main challenge because she wants to get back across the other side of the table. So anything on the 6 might impede that ability. She has I almost like trying to come above the 4 here
I do
if she has
too.
the ability, just because of where the 6 is.
I think it's easier to let your stroke out there. Wow. Wow. I don't know if she can make that 4 in the side. Is there enough room?
It's definitely close. It's tight from that angle.
Oh, yeah.
I think it will go.
I can see your other views over here. These are handy.
Yeah.
Oh, is she playing safe instead? Oh, no, she overhit it if she did.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
she
she's
overhit
just
that ball.
let it come out a little bit too much. Of course, new cloth, new conditions. This is the first time a lot of these ladies have played here, so take a little bit of adjusting.
Yeah, they, thanks to you, got plenty of time to practice last night, which was
Good.
great. They were very appreciative of that. So
Great.
they don't, some places we go, we don't necessarily get a chance to practice on the tables we compete on. Or there's really not a whole lot of practice tables, so it was great last night for all of the players. Nice throw. Oh.
Kind of overspun this a little bit, but she's going to be okay.
She ended up good. So Ashley Rice is actually from Atlanta, Georgia. And I knew she was in the top 16. Her current ranking is 13th. She has come up so far. That's her highest ranking to date. But this year she's also had, which we do our rankings on a continual basis for each event. They update right after the event finishes. So it's her highest ranking, and she just keeps going up. I remember when she was in the lower 20s. So Tara is new, and like myself, I started, I think, at ranked 117, and then it went to 90, and then it went to, it just kind of goes up. She's up to 78 right now, Miss Tara Connor. So she, the first year when you go, you don't necessarily get invited to every event, so you have to try to do the best you can for the ones that you make it to.
Sure.
And she's done well enough in the last few to get an invite. It's hard to go up in ranking if you can't make every event.
Sure.
So she's finally at that point where I think she's getting invited, and she can start to work on getting her ranking up there. So,
Couple missed opportunities on the 6-ball here from both players.
yeah. Oh, she did hit it. So
Then to win here, this is going to be effective.
that was very good. Very thin. She can see the edge of that ball clearly.
Kind of a funny position here for Tara.
See, we worked on a safety yesterday on a shot kind of like this, but when the 6 is in line with the 9 and you can hide behind the 9, but this is a totally different angle. So I think she's going to go the other way around.
Yeah,
and
with
maybe split them.
Yeah, and with the 6 being so close to the rail, you can see there with the double kiss, it always just adds that element of difficulty.
Yeah, she hit that too full.
This 6 does go by the 9. Opportunity here for Ashley to reclaim the game she lost in rack 1, and it'll be her break next.
Nice. Tiny little angle on the 7. Pretty easy to position for the 8. I would come back for the 8 in the side pocket. It's really the best place. Just speed control from here. Wow, and that's just about perfect. Tiny little angle just to slide. Maybe one diamond down to try to be straight in on the 9 ball. Or she can roll forward. Oh, she must. See, this is where some players, we just play different. I would actually punch this ball just a little bit and slide the cue ball just a little to the left. She looked like she was going to roll it forward. Oh, okay. See, she changed her mind.
Yeah, just not fully settled in yet, it seems.
She walked around and lined up to put the 9 ball in the other corner pocket, and then she shot it the way that I originally said. So I think she changed her mind maybe when she was down on the ball, which is,
yeah,
you know, got to commit, I always say.
Yeah, definitely an easy mistake to make. No matter how seasoned you are, you see it happen, especially as you're getting settled into the first matches.
Oh, if I could do all the things my mind tells me to do when I get down on a ball. I'm sorry, but how many of us really do that?
Oh, I know. And it's so much easier. I've never missed a ball sitting back here. I don't know about you.
Oh, my gosh, I know. There are times, I played a match at the last event, and someone came up to me and said, why did you shoot it that way? I was like, because my brain shut down. She's like, I don't understand why you did that.
Yeah, they just turn off sometimes.
It just turns off. Yeah. This is a tough cut on the 9, though. I saw her practicing this yesterday, though.
She hit it really well. Just overcut it a touch.
Perfect, though. Look at this.
It's a good stroke, to be fair.
Yes. It was really close, but she did miss it the right way.
Definitely nothing easy for Ashley here.
Ashley can make this ball. She's got really good eyes. She can cut really thin cut shots all around the table. I've seen her do it, so I wouldn't put it past her to go for this right now. So I don't think she is, though. Doesn't look like she looks like she might be going the other way and playing safe, does it?
Yeah, it looks try to thin off this ball and get back up table. That's such a tough shot from there. She really does see the edge of the ball super well.
She does. It's just, I wish I could see that well. But my new glasses, we'll see. Ashley Rice plays with a Lucasi custom cue. She's got a Pure X carbon fiber brake cue, and she uses the Q-Tech propelled jump cue. She's kind of got a mix of equipment there based on what she likes.
Painting shot from Tara here, just splitting the balls. Ashley's going to have to decide if she wants to take this bank on. Try to lay back down.
We're in Kentucky.
Yeah, you know, win in Rome, right? I know a lot of people in this room that would have already shot this ball.
We're in Kentucky.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You know I love this place, and there's other places in Kentucky I love to play pool, and they make me play banks. Because that's what you guys do. Tell me, are you really good at banks?
I play okay banks.
Yeah.
It's not really one of my favorite games to be true.
Oh, I thought it was.
Just overcut it a touch. She really hit that ball well. Yeah, I play bank okay just because so many people around here do play it. It's not my favorite game to play, so I don't play it unless I really feel like I need to.
So I see a comment from Lisa. The stream actually is perfectly clear. You might want to either back out and go back in or change your resolution to 1080p if you're watching, and then it should show up better.
Yeah, it looks like checking things on our end. Things are coming through okay so far. If anyone else is having issues, of course, just let us know.
Nice. Ooh. So the first rack was great. The second rack, their nerves are showing.
Sure.
And it's the first match of the day, and it's the morning. So.
All right, this is definitely a tester.
I like that she's not stuck on the rail. She's got room to cue, so this would be much harder if she was a little closer to the rail, but I think she's got some good room there to cue the ball.
Gets it down, wipes its feet a little bit, but those are the kind of shots that I think right now they will, you'll see them come through, but in a few days I don't know if that ball will go. So take a look at one of our sponsor videos here.
So you can see those, what do you call those? It's like TVs in the background there with all those sponsor logos. What is
Yeah.
that?
Yeah, we call it the TV wall, sponsor boards. Yeah.
The TV wall. We're going to talk a little bit about some of the things that you see on that TV wall. We are using a Perfect Rack, which is actually a sponsor of Brittany Bryant from Canada. It's a Canadian company. And they are our sponsor for our templates for this year. So thank you so much to Perfect Rack for that. On the left there, Michelle Griffin. She is actually a realtor here in Kentucky. I think she lives about an hour away from Railyard. And she is a huge supporter of Billiards and does a lot of things for here for this room and other. If you haven't heard her name, you will at some point, but she has sponsored our refreshment or players room for this event, which the players love. Just little, if somebody gets stuck on the B side, for example, has to play match after match, they can go in and maybe grab a breakfast bar, get some bottled water, coffee, or something like that. And she has sponsored those tables for us. So thanks so much to Michelle. Then we'll talk one more. Big Family Custom Creations there on the right is our sponsored apparel company. So they do have some WPBA logoed apparel available, and I think we're in the process of maybe creating some more. So shout out to Big Family. I think Game On Gear is part of what they call it too. Thank you to them as well.
Good hit on the break here from Ashley. She's got a tester on this one ball. I think she can go between the 3-9 back and forth, but you have to be careful not to get snookered on the 2.
Yeah, holding that cue ball too. Can't hit this too hard.
Forward under the 2 ball.
I don't want to hit it too hard. Stop. Okay, well, she's got options, so unless she does control the table.
Yeah, I think from here it's really tough to take this ball on. You can do it, shoot the gap between the 3-9 going back and forth, but the safety lays so much better, I think.
Get tucked behind that 5. Yep, I think she got there. I love your views. Yep, see, I can see over there. Love that one right there. You're so helpful. Look at that. Now we know for sure. We exactly can see, right?
Yep, have a few adjustments I need to make as the day goes here on some of the cameras. We'll try to bring you all the best content and views we can.
How do you go back? How do I go back to the regular one? Center? Let me try.
Push the center button there.
Ooh, yay. Got to teach me something while I'm in here. I don't do this much anymore. Oh, she missed.
Yeah, kick just came a little bit short. Ball in hand for Ashley here. An opportunity to take a 2-1 lead. This is her break, so wants to hold serve if possible.
Now, once Ashley Rice gets moving, I don't expect too many balls missed. And she's been on stream enough. She's seasoned player, so kind of wiped its feet.
Yeah,
she's just not quite comfortable yet, is she? She just needs a little bit to relax. Hey, Pat, I have to say hi. I recognize all the names in the chat. Thanks, guys, for joining in. If you haven't yet, please share the stream. Like and share. You guys know the drill. We do this all the time. If you haven't, you have to back out of the YouTube to like it, not close it out. Just minimize the screen and then like it. But those likes make a big difference for us. And then please click the share button if you're part of any groups, for example, on Facebook, pool groups, or wherever you're from. Please share the stream so we get it out there. Or you can say, hey, the announcement on Facebook under the WPBA page, if you'll just grab that and share it to your page so people can click the link to YouTube and watch. We're also on Billiard TV throughout the weekend. Some matches will be live and then others will be played back at other times. So all sorts of things available to you.
Thank you for the heads up, Eden. I think I've got that push through here. A little quick on the stroke there. Has overcut the 4 ball. She's not going to leave anything easy for Ashley, though. little bit of a give on these pockets right now with the new cloth. Was just changed this week for this event.
Yesterday. This
Yeah,
one
this
was,
table in
this one
particular was yesterday.
yesterday.
Yeah, this one was an emergency change. It had just been changed recently. We didn't plan on doing it, and then we came in to do the other tables, and there was a nice big greasy handprint right in the middle of the table.
It's almost like a mechanic
Yeah,
had just got done working on a big diesel truck and then came in and played pool on this table. Not kidding. That's exactly what it looked like.
Yeah.
And as a pool player, obviously for you, I know it was terrifying.
yeah,
It's
it
terrifying.
wasn't fun to see. So
No.
we went ahead and broke it down and changed it out.
Yeah.
No worries, and that was a fantastic shot from Ashley. If anything's going to settle your nerves, that one will do it.
That one's great. Yes, Pat, it is Angela in the booth. I know Lonnie and I do sound the same, but Lonnie is playing a match. And actually, when this match is over, do we have the live score link up on our
I do.
screen? You do? Let's wait for this match when they go to rack, and we'll see if we can't put up the live scores and see how everyone else in the room is doing. Where did you put that one at?
It's right here.
Oh, I see it. Got it. Okay. I haven't learned how to do your mouse yet, so. Kyle uses a Mac system, right?
Yeah, we run everything on Apple.
So for Lonnie, she had a little bit of a moment with this mouse. It's just a flat. It's like a pad, and that's all
Yeah,
it
with
is.
the trackpad. Yeah, it always throws people for a loop initially.
She was having a moment. I think she's relaxed now, but yeah, I don't even know. I heard you tell her how to do it, so I might be okay. But
Yeah, it's a little funny. It has it can be helpful once you learn all the gestures and stuff. But,
yeah. So actually, it looks like, believe it or not, Ashley Rice's first event was Soaring Eagle in 2018. So she has played, almost 7 years we're going on there. And honestly, Tara's first event was last year.
Oh.
She's literally brand new. So
Great.
she's not been on tour for very long at all. She's from Fairfield, Iowa. And believe it or not, she's a pilot.
Oh, wow. That's awesome.
Yeah, so you'll see on her Facebook, there's pictures of her with like the headset on in the plane.
Wow.
She takes a
that's great.
selfie or whatever. She's incredibly talented. So billiards is not the only thing that she does.
Yeah, I'll have to pick her brain. That's my
Nice shot.
another life dream job.
Really?
I love airplanes, yeah.
Oh, yeah. And you're going to have to ask her because I actually don't know. Her nickname is Quicksands, and I wonder why that is that nickname.
We'll have to figure that
We're
out.
going to have to figure that out, and we'll get back to you. That was a really good shot, that back cut there.
Yeah,
by
good confident
Ashley.
stroke. She's starting to get, she's still working off some of the kinks, missing a few balls, but she's also hitting a lot of balls really well. I expect
Yeah.
to see her pick up a gear here soon.
And I forgot to mention, the players are on, and this is for the stream table only. They're on a 40-second shot clock. After the break, they get a minute. 40 seconds after that, and they get 1 extension per game unless they're hill-hill. They each get 2. Bob Raymond, actually, is in the left corner there behind in that red sleeved shirt, and he keeps track of that shot clock for them. And we'll announce if they get to 10. Thank you, Bob, because he sits and does a lot of volunteer time for us in that chair. So let's go to see if the live score things. Oh, there it is. Beautiful. Oh, my goodness. Okay, so we have Christina Tkach leading Kaylee Sullivan 4-0. Tracy Cantrell and Judy Wilson is 2-1. Lonnie Fox Raymond and Leah Ballou is 2-1. Emily Duddy's up 1 game over Allison Cuccia. Pam Kelly's up is that 3-0 against Donna Selman and Julie Madliner. I don't actually know Julie quite yet, but she's doing really well against Veronique Menard. Vera is the second-rated player, highest-ranked player in Canada, so it's a good match over there on table 1. All right, Tara's up to break.
2-1 is the score. We are racing to 8. Does the race extend as the tournament goes at all in the finals or anything?
So it is a double elimination event, but the final is not a double dip. It's just an extended race to 10.
Okay.
So, which it would be very painful if we didn't do it that way. They always seem to go hill-hill on that match.
Sure.
And we would have 2 hill-hill matches and we would sit in this chair for 4 hours. It would be terrifying. So it's an extended race to 10. We've pretty much always done it like that. I've seen a few where the extended race is not 10. It might be, 11 or a long time ago, I think. But As long as I've been doing this, that's what it's been.
Okay.
Oh, she went just up too far. She doesn't want to go that far. The 3 doesn't go, though, does it?
No, I don't believe it passes the 7.
Yeah, there's no way it does. There's not enough room there. So what's her plan? She's got a safe somewhere in her mind already figured out. Ooh,
Peek at
what's gonna?
it here. I think the 2 might go by the 6. It's really close.
I think it might too.
Definitely issues with the 3 ball here. Having a look. If she can make the 2 and hold right there, and maybe bank away the 3 ball and use the 7, I think is an option. She's tried to go in between. Yeah, really good try there. Still okay for the safety, just a little bit close to her work.
Good effort, though. I have to think. She was trying to think, I think, to make it so that it was a weird angle, wouldn't go past the 7 or be a hard combo for the 3-7.
Yeah, it's just popped out a little too far.
Yeah, it definitely went too far.
A little bit flat for Ashley to be able to do much with this 4 ball.
Yeah, and you can't go forward. 7 balls in the way. This is maybe just take what's there and play safe on the floor unless she likes Kentucky banks.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a little bit of angle. I mean, you can pop this ball over and out, but you've really got to put a huge stroke on it to do that.
Oh, she tried.
She did, yeah. She really hit the ball really well. Just overcut it a touch.
Oh, she's left it terrible. I hate that's so close to the 8 ball. It's one of the hardest. I think this is the hardest shot in pool, in my opinion.
Yeah, for sure.
How do you control? There's so much going on. Allison Fisher actually taught me a trick to doing these years ago. So your backhand, you actually tilt your wrist forward and put pressure between your thumb and first finger. So you're kind of pushing down on the cue when you're doing those shots. I'm not kidding. It actually makes a huge difference.
Wow.
Mind you, when advice comes from Allison Fisher, you typically listen to it because it's art. It's the goat of pool, or Allison Fisher, right? And she is here today. She's playing in this event. So I've learned to say it's just going to tilt it forward. And what do you call this? The thumb? What is it?
Fulcrum? Or
yeah, something like that. When you put pressure there, it makes a huge difference. I don't understand the mechanics. I just know it works.
I'll have to try that. If I can ever find my cues, I don't even know where they are these days.
Remind me later, and I will show you exactly how she taught me. It's a really great little technique. Oh, she can.
And she hits I don't know how she hits.
That's what I'm telling you. I told you earlier. She can then from anywhere. She can.
Wild.
She can
that's so hard to do
just
accurately.
A hair, and I don't know. I can't see a ball that well to do that.
Yeah.
It's phenomenal how much the vision. She's like super vision.
That's such a good thing to have and have available to you, because the shot comes up so often. There's a lot of times I just find something else.
I know.
I'm too scared to take it on. That's
I try. I used to try them a lot when I wore contacts. I've missed them. I would literally. I looked to me like I thought to myself, I'm going to hit the ball, and then I miss it completely. It's very frustrating.
Yeah.
So I don't like exactly where she's at. Again, I hate this tight angle on the side, but it is makeable. And you would have a potential shot on the 5 if you can control the speed, or because you don't want to shoot this too hard.
Speed and touch, very critical here. The ball's going to bounce pretty good off the rails.
Nicely
a little
done.
bit of
Very good.
She hit that really well. She was actually able to hit a little thicker than I thought. But we do have here in the Louisville area, we have the Ohio River runs right through. Humidity is usually pretty high here. Makes the rails bounce a little more than other places.
She's gonna not be able to reach here. She's gonna need the bridge. Also a tough shot anytime you have to use the bridge. It's a whole nother skill.
Really well done. Just ticks the 6 ball. She hit it really well.
She did.
Still some work to do here. Track number 4.
Might be a good save here. No, not the right angle. If it was just a little farther away from the 9, she could roll it up and kind of hold the cue ball behind the 9, but there's not the right angle to get that. So don't know what she's going to plan to do. Well, she went for it.
Got that ball a little thick, and going to be an opportunity for Ashley to extend her lead here. 2 rails towards the 7 ball. Angle on the 7's good where the ball sits.
Yeah, and she won't mind a steep angle on the 7. I've watched her play enough. She won't mind. Not one bit. That's one of her best shots. Oh, and the commentator's curse does not exist, by the way, if I say anything and it doesn't end up like I said. That's perfect. Look, center of the table. Ding.
Absolutely perfect.
Exactly where she wanted to be. It's a beautiful shot.
The 9 ball to clean up for Ashley. A 3-1 lead. Break next.
All right.
Finds gravity.
Yep.
3-1 is our score.
Let's take a look right there at our event sponsors, and we'll talk about that for just a second. Ooh, look at that nice little thing Lonnie made for me. What's that big R in the left corner there, Kyle?
Railyard Billiards, Louisville, Kentucky.
Michelle Griffin we already talked about. So Napa at the bottom right corner there, that's the North American Pool Shooters Association. So that is your headlining sponsor for this event. I am the Napa sponsored player, so I'm a huge fan. If you don't know what Napa is, you're going to hear me talk about it a lot over the next 4 days. Going to hear kind of everybody talk about it a lot. CueSpeed on the left there, that is actually their rating system that they use for league. Napa at poolshooters.com, that link at the top is how you get to their website, so you can check out and kind of browse around and look at it. Billiard Life there in the top right corner is their apparel line. It is unlike any other league. Napa is the only one that I can play because it gives me the opportunity to have a flexible schedule. And it allows me as a pro to play and do it competitively. So the matches are very difficult for me because of how accurate the rating system CueSpeed is. I enjoy it tremendously, but because of my schedule and the traveling for the tour, I can't play a regular Monday night scheduled league. It's just not possible for me. So Napa, they have so many different things to choose from, and you can schedule your matches each week. Last night here at Railyard, the back room, how many tables do you have in that back room?
Let's see. The back room has 18.
18 was full with Napa teams. So they have a big Napa league showing here at Railyard. It was great to see everybody. So, and I'll be talking about it more, but definitely that poolshooters.com is the website to go to start to learn a bit more about that.
Yeah, we're big fans of Napa here at Railyard. Of course, we host all kinds of different leagues, and Napa is one of my favorite. Tony Hines, that runs that, is just fantastic to work with. Our local representative here in Louisville, Tim Richard, does a fantastic job. We always love hosting Napa events. If you're a pool room owner or close to a room owner, tell them to get Napa in your room. That's all I can tell you.
Yep.
They do a lot of great things.
That's the word of mouth that matters right there from a fellow pool room owner. Get behind that 4, want it to stay.
Gonna have a look at it here.
You just get a long look.
A long shot.
Where is the?
With not much prospect on this 5 ball ahead.
Well, the 4 is in the middle, right? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I
4 in
can't
the middle of the table here. 5 is tied to the 7 at the top.
I can't decide what I can see with my glasses on or off based on all the screens you have in front of me.
Yeah,
That's
and I like this shot. You know, I think she had enough to take it on, but there's just not much future in it.
My coach always said, if you can't run out, you do not shoot the next ball, even if it's straight in. That's what he always told me. And so you got to think about that. I don't know how well that actually works, but
Of course, at this level, players are always playing minimum 3 shots ahead, usually even further. I'm mapping out the table as they walk up to it, usually. Instantaneous becomes second nature. The 6 ball here, I think she's done a great job of it. Got a little unfortunate that the 2 ball caught the side pocket. Would have been up table.
there's a jump shot here. But on it, yeah, it would have been. And if she'd have froze it or got close to that 6 and put that 2 and broke up that 5-7, wouldn't that have been beautiful?
Yeah, and she really hit it well. That's an example of the new cloth where the ball kind of tops out when it comes off the rail. You kind of lose a little bit of speed. See that start to change as the
That's helpful
week
for
goes on.
safety shots for today anyway.
Yeah, you can use it to your advantage for sure.
Yeah.
One airborne here.
Great, good hit. She's not going to leave anything too attractive, but yeah, there's a bank. Kentucky Banks. I'm going to be saying that so many times. Is that what they call it here? Kentucky Bank? Did they say it like that?
Just banks.
Just Banks? I don't have to say Kentucky because I'm in Kentucky, so I
Yeah,
just say Banks.
the Kentucky's implied.
Don't give it too much information. Got it. Totally got it. We'll quit saying that.
No, you're good.
Let's see.
We have a good bank ring game that plays here every Sunday.
Ooh. What time?
Well, they won't be playing this Sunday because we
Darn.
have this great WPBA event going right
I was
now.
going to say if it was really late in the evening, I want in on that.
Almost flukes the 2 ball in, but it's dressed up here for Ashley.
Yep. So Ashley's other sponsors, she's got Brunswick Billiards, Lucasi Cues, Tome, and Joseph McCowan Salon. If I said that wrong, Joseph, I am so sorry. She really, you could see her body language wanted to nick that. This is going to be, now, I don't know about you, but shooting the 4 in the corner pocket and coming all the way up to hit the 5 and freeze the cue ball behind the 7, that's what my brain originally does. Does your brain do that?
Yeah, you see things like
it?
that.
See
Yeah.
it? That's what I originally saw. So I think she even tried that because it's so easy to hit that 5 and freeze the cue ball behind the 7. You're guaranteed almost ball in hand
Sure.
after that.
Sure.
My brain immediately goes there. I don't know why. Now Tara.
Gotten away with this here. She's going to have an easy escape.
Yeah. The kick safe. It's tough with not enough balls on the table. Oh, she got it. Stay away from
Picked
that.
it. Watch out for the pocket.
Ooh, can you
This
do
is-
a different view so we can see what the angle is for the breakout? Pick a view. You have so many
Yeah.
to choose from.
This is dressed up well for Ashley to make this 4. And if ideally, she'd like to catch the top part of the 7. That will open up the 5 to the same pocket.
Yes.
If you run into the 5, it can get a little bit pot luck on how they end up. And it's come out well. That'll work.
Tap, tap, tap. Great shot.
Fantastic.
So you can see all the fans kind of sitting around this stream table. Kyle has the best stream table anywhere.
Thank you.
It has seating all the way around. It really is. Oh, I don't know what was going on there. But it's really what I call a true feature table. When you walk in this room, you know which table is the stream table, and some places you don't. And I absolutely just love it. I think she can see it, yes? Yeah, she can. She's cueing like she can. She could see plenty of it because she overcut it.
Overcut the ball, yeah. Missed opportunity here, but
Ooh.
left this funny for Tara over the 7 ball. I think she can get through to it okay, though, and just roll this in the side. Plenty of cue ball to work with here. I believe this is Ashley's break, so if Tara can get these last 2 balls down, it'll be her break next. An opportunity to tie this match back up. Sponsors scroll on the top there. Always make sure to reach out, tell them how much you appreciate their support. Events like this are definitely not possible without that support. Able to get the 7 ball down here. It's going to bring Ashley back to the table. See 3 rails around, back down for the 9.
Inside English, baby. Love this shot. It's one of my
A
favorites.
Filipino special.
Okay, explain. I don't know that. I've never heard that. What is that?
So the way I understand it, you know, this back in the day, you always played everything outside English. It was always outside English. And when the likes of Efren came around, they they're the ones that really introduced the they played
English?
everything with inside English.
Really?
Yeah.
Look at this. She's done it beautifully too, though. Look at this.
It's a fantastic shot.
Almost.
You know, it's always so much easier to control a ball going forward than it is backwards. For whatever reason, like a lot of players just have that inclination to want to draw the ball.
Low outside.
But speed is so much easier when you're going forward. And
I
so
agree.
if you can do that and do more shots that way, you're always going to get more consistent on your position play.
There's a guy who owns Buckeye Billiards, Hancock. I think is his last name. He's really tall, and taught me how to use inside English on shots like that. Really extreme, when you're really trying to avoid the scratch or trying to get around traffic and how to control the angles and things like that. That's probably one of the most useful lessons I've ever had in my life.
Sure. Well, you know, and a lot of the Filipino players, they're more so they spin the ball around the table much more than you know, some of the like European styles that are more center ball. There's always different ways to get there, but
so let's look at some of the match scores here. Lonnie's come back a little bit there. She's 3-2. Emily is 3-2. Wow, Vero and this Julie Madlin are 4-1 over there. Pam is kind of running, and so is Christina Tkach. And it looks like Tracy Cantrell and Judy are 4-2. So first round matches, just so you know the way that the WPBA bracket works, our first top 32 players are seeded. So it's kind of why you see sometimes a gap in Fargo rate from the players in the first round, because the first 32 are seeded in, and then the next 32 are put in alongside. I don't know how to phrase that correctly, but you know, fill in after that. And so that way there are 2 players in the top 16 or top 32 are not going to play each other the first round. They win their matches in the second round, but not the first. So you'll see a little bit of a disparity there. Sometimes it just, for some of the players, depends on if you get lucky or unlucky your first round draw, who you get. Some people get Allison their first round. Some people get me. And there's a difference between those 2 things. So it really just depends. And
I'm the type, though, that I want to play the Allisons, and you know, time at the table with true champions is always well spent.
So the thing about what I've learned when I first played them, I think my first match was Kelly Fisher, and I just told Lonnie, just take my picture. My last match against one of the top players was Allison, and we almost went hill.
Yeah.
You get used to it after a while, and even for any level player, once you've played them a couple times, you get used to it, and the intimidation isn't there. And honestly, the pressure's not on the lower ranked player.
Oh, for
the
sure.
The pressure's on Allison because she's expected to win.
Yeah.
And so once you relax and know that the pressure's on Allie, it gets much easier to compete against them without that intimidation. So the longer I do this, and for not just me, but everyone else, it gets easier. And we start to sometimes put pressure on them. And we're expecting their best. She stood up when she shot that ball.
Yeah,
Did you see her move?
she wasn't convinced on the, I think, you know, she had to negotiate shape on that 4-ball holding gap there in the center of the table. I think she just wasn't fully settled on the shot.
It's hard to keep inside English to come back for that 4 when you're shooting off the rail like that too. She can't really cue into that ball enough to hold it. So,
you know, it's funny you mentioned those dynamics, and it's so true no matter what level of pool you're at. I mean, you see it in league play when the favorite has all the pressure, and then even recently on this table we had the Shane Van Boning and Federer match, and one of the things that Shane mentioned was that how excited he was. He really felt like he was actually the underdog going into the match. And how many times has Shane been able to say that, and how excited he was to actually be in that position and not have the pressure on him. And it showed. He got the job done.
Oh, I did watch that whole thing, by the way. I'm like a big supporter of that. You anyway, in this room, but I watched that whole thing. And at 2 in the morning, I did not sleep well for 3 days.
Yeah,
It was a great match.
It was a long few
I'm
days
sure
for
you
sure.
didn't sleep at all, but
Yeah. Well, those poor guys, they finished that match
4 in the morning.
that Saturday night, and they literally left here and went to the airport to go to the U.S. Open, and then went to the finals of the U.S. Open.
Are you serious?
How about that? How strong is that?
That's called grinding it out. That's amazing. That would not be me.
Yeah.
I would be
No.
all sleeping.
I'd call into work.
I said that earlier to some of your crew up front
Yeah.
because they were here late last night. And I
Yeah.
said, if it was me, I'd call in.
Don't tell them that. Then I'm the one that has to come
I know,
in.
right? I'll cover if they don't come
Okay,
into work
okay.
today. But
Fair enough.
she's a little bit straight here on the 4. She really needed an angle because she got here nicely, but
Yeah.
so she tried to create one. You can't cheat the pocket that much.
No, and as the week goes on, we've said it before, that's going to be less and less available even, but a lot of times you need the angle, and it's like your brain just tells you to cut the ball that way even though the hole's not there. Trying to make something happen. Ball a little shorter pace here.
See her doing that thing where we like swing our arm like, wait a
Yeah.
minute, did I forget to stroke that?
Yeah, and I think that one actually was less of a speed issue. She went into the pocket really thick. And that's
Oh.
going to take
Didn't
a
use
lot
the
of
little edge.
take a lot of
I
speed
want to
off
hit
the
half
ball.
the ball and more into the rail to get it to come back.
Sure.
Give yourself a little help. Oh, is she going to make? Oh, 8 ball's good. So, okay. Ashley's back to the table. Grateful she's got another chance. Ed Hancock. Thank you, Jesse. Ed. Big Ed. I don't know why I didn't. I'm stressed. I've spent a lot of busy days. So, sorry, Ed, if you're listening. Love Ed. He is one of the pro players that offered to help me. So sometimes when you get to a certain level, people don't share enough. And Ed just said, hey, can I show you something? I was like, absolutely, please. And I'm so grateful to him for the help he's given me. She needs it to come in between. Wow.
Well, this is going to get nasty.
It did.
That was such a good shot, really. She got so funny over that 7 ball and got the ball down. But, man, this is a brutal spot to be.
Yeah, how do you get out of this?
And she's looking up table. It looks to me like she's going to have to come off the bottom rail.
Yeah,
or,
I don't know how.
Or one of the side rails coming around,
Yeah,
maybe 3 rails or something like that.
She's trying to see if she can make it past the 8. But even if she does, she's going to have to put English on it to curve it to the 7. And that's hard to control. Like you said, too, with the new cloth. So she's going to use her extension here, I think. Yeah, that's the only option I see. I think you're right.
Does have room there.
Oh,
Yeah, anytime you're kicking with top English, and especially on new cloth, it really opens
wide.
up. It's like, a few inches off the rail, and it just completely changes angle.
I'm so glad we're having this conversation now before I play my match. Well, it's good to have it front of mind. You know what I mean? To be thinking, okay, well, top English to the rail, it's going to go wide. I'm going to remember that in case it comes up in my match. Nice little lesson there. So, yeah, this is great for Tara. She's got 3 games here, and to get the gap to 4-2 would be great. So roll up the 7 and just make sure the cue ball's off of the rail. And she'll be fine for the 8 and 9. Just needs to do 1 ball at a time here. I know her nerves are a little bit in place. That's okay. Stay nice and calm. Hold real still and I could hear her.
Yeah.
She's really
Bit of disbelief on that shot.
disappointed in herself. She's smiling through it, though. That's the thing. She's nervous. Her first time on stream. She's playing at the 13th ranked player on tour. It's really, one of those things. I've been here. I think I played one of the top players on stream.
Yeah.
Maybe it was Kelly. She beat me terribly bad.
It's such a good learning experience no matter what happens,
Yeah, if you're like me though, you don't go back and watch it.
Sure.
I can't. I hate watching myself. When I was younger, when we had answering machines, I didn't like that either. I don't like my voice. It's just crazy that I'm sitting here holding this headset and talking in it. But
That'll be a one rail escape here, and I actually like hitting this kind of a medium to slow pace. Gives you an opportunity to maybe use the 9 ball for coverage.
I agree.
Hit it hard, you know the balls are kind of opening up into space.
Okay, so she's got that speed, I think, is good. Give yourself a chance here. Well, get it on the rail. Could have been worse.
Yeah, definitely. Anything's always better than ball in hand, of course.
Not if I'm your opponent. I'll take ball in hand.
I always told my opponent, you give me ball in hand 9 times, I might win. I think I will win.
That's a lot. That's a lot. That's pretty good, though. So, let's see here. She can like that. Oh no.
Got this a little thick.
It's not gonna leave it too nice though. If it would have sat up in the pocket.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a cut, but good thing is all she has to do is make the ball. It's natural shape.
So Tara is having a little bit of a hiccup here on stream, but she actually just recently played one of the Ultimate Pool championships in, I think it was in Colorado is where that one was. Anyway, it was the U.S. Open or U.S. Colorado Women's Open for Ultimate Pool, and she took 3rd place.
Yeah.
She played really, really well. She's also a Midwest 8-ball champion in 2022. In 2023, she's a 5th place in ISPA Masters Singles 8 and 9-ball. So she's actually a player that played most of her time on 7-foot tables, and just last year branched out to a 9-foot table. So this is, I mean, still a whole new world for Tara.
Fantastic shot on the 9 there. Gets it down.
Yeah.
Closes the gap to 2 games.
She's got some fans here. Mad Hatter Billiards is one of our sponsors, and some of the people that used to own that actually just walked in the door. So Sharon and Lisa are here. And then Team Straight Pool, Eric Nelson, is actually here as well, supporting her. That's also one of Tara's sponsors.
Look at some of the outer tables. Looks like Christina Tikash has closed out her match ahead. I'm not sure the final score, but last we saw she was ahead 7-0.
Yeah, she did. So the players took a little bit of a break, so might play a commercial here.
A brief player break. Appreciate y'all tuning in with us here. 4-2 is our score. Ashley Rice over Tara Connor on the feature table. Some of the outer tables, Tracy Cantrell ahead 5-2. Judy Wilson. Ani also 5-2 lead. Yeah, Belu. Duddy 3-3 with Allison Dia. Rice, of course, and Tara Connor 4-2 on the feature match here. Pam Kelly up 7-0. Selman. 4-4 on table 1. Menard and Julie Adliner. Got a lot of great matches coming up. This is round 1, the WPBA Napa Invitational. Another great round of matches coming up at noon. Scheduled start time. Stefanova, Fisher. Other great names here in the building with us this week. Give a huge thank you to all the sponsors helping us out here. We're at Railyard Billiards in Louisville, Kentucky. We're about 10 or 15 miles from where the Derby City Classic's held. If you're ever coming out for that event, one of the best events of the year, in my opinion. Of course, I'm close by, so a little bit biased maybe, but huge amount of fun at Derby City. If you've never been, definitely want to check it out, and be sure to stop in at Railyard and say hey. Love to see you. Napa, the title sponsor for this, does a lot of great things for pool rooms. Pool room owner, definitely appreciate them. Also, just a super fun league format. If you've never had a chance to play, you definitely want to check it out. Michelle Griffin, local realtor here, she's sponsored the players' room. She does a lot of great things for us here at Railyard, sponsors a lot of events. All around great supporter of pool. Huge thank you to her for everything she does. Around here, Tara's just hitting a few balls to stay loose. Looks like Ashley's making her way back into the arena now. Four to 2 is our score. It's going to be Ashley's break next. This is a race to 8. Here this week, we also have the Napa International Tournament for their league running. So we have 34 tables here at Railyard, and I think all 34 are going to be in use. It's going to be a fun week. If you're in the area and want to come by, it'll be a lot of fun. A lot of pool. This fantastic WPBA event. Huge thank you to Angela Janik, WPBA board, all their work to make this happen. Angela's worked really hard organizing everything. 5 ball's going to find gravity, and the 2 ball opens up just enough to see this 1. Ball rolling gives Ashley an opportunity here. A thin shot on the 1, but it comes with shape. Just have to get the ball down. From there, I think the last piece of the puzzle to solve is going to be the 3 to the 4 ball. And make it there. I like her chances to get out. Just caught it a little thick. Going to set this up and give Tara an opportunity. She also bumped out the 4, which makes transitioning from the 3 to the 4 much easier now. I see 5-2. The chat there. We don't actually have control of the scoreboard. The players are controlling their own score, so I'm not sure if maybe one was slept on. Tara's looking good here. She's in line, just one rail up towards the 4-ball. Want to make sure you maintain correct angle on the 6 to get to the 7, being towards that top rail. You don't want to have to work hard to get there. Lost her cue ball a little bit here. She'll have it in the side pocket. A little surprised by playing all the way around. Thought she might just go one rail for the corner pocket. Kind of what I mean, you know, you've got this angle here where you've really got to work the cue ball now to get back up to the 7. Could have had a little bit more angle. Natural path would have made this run out a lot easier. Sometimes it's a little bit deceiving. You don't want to leave yourself a tough shot, but you end up making your next shot much tougher by trying to get too pretty. Have to come with a good one here. I think the 9-ball is going to come to the rescue here. Lonnie was up 5-2. Okay, I'm sorry. She did have enough of that ball. Missed it thick. Going to use the 9-ball here. She would have liked to have missed the 8 with the 6, gotten it up table. I don't think anything offensive for Ashley, but it should be a pretty easy safety. Just hold the cue ball there behind the 8. She's going to go the other way. And see, I think I liked trying to get that 6-ball up and out. You've got dead coverage from the 8. The 6-ball is always going to go long at the side pocket. We do have Railyard shirts here this week. Yeah. Want to reach out? We'll try to get you one. Put it back and forth here on this 6-ball now. Having a look at kicking behind this 8. I don't dislike that play, really. I think she can see some of the 6. As Ashley's proven, she definitely has the thin shot in her tool belt, but trying to kick and stick behind this 8-ball. I like the play. She's hit it really well. This is a fantastic shot, even if it comes up and gives her a look at it. Pretty unfortunate, really, to lay up so nicely. She hit that ball super well.
Yeah, you missed the gasp because I didn't have my headset on yet. But she did. She hit that perfect, and it just rolled too far. Tara says, "I'll take it." Thank you for letting me have a break there for a second.
Of course.
I didn't take a break as fast as they did, though.
Out there, Tara looking good to try to pull her score back within 1.
Y'all are so excited for an overhead view. They do. They get all peachy with an overhead view. It's funny.
It is nice to have.
Yeah.
Unable to get the 8 ball down.
Oh, look at her. At least she's smiling through it.
Yeah.
She's like, that's not a ball I'm supposed to miss.
Yep, we've all been there.
Some more than
I was
others.
gonna say, if you're me, it's more often than not.
Kyle and I are not too confident in ourselves now.
Yeah.
We're having issues with our self-confidence.
We're gonna have a bunch of people showing up to
You and I should play later.
flip the coin later. I think is what's gonna happen.
15 turns at every ball.
Oh my gosh.
It'd be fun, right?
Oh yeah, sounds awesome.
Yeah, sounds great.
For context, I have a 2-year-old at home. Okay, so I'm using my excuses while I have them.
And a brand new.
And a new one. We have a new
You're
one.
a very busy person, and sleep
Yeah.
is out of the question for a number of
yeah.
years in your life.
Yeah,
So,
that's just kind of the way it goes now.
so I found out they updated some of the live scores. There were a couple people not pushing their button. Can you click on
Gotcha.
that for me?
Absolutely.
If you haven't seen it, I think that one match was not what we thought. So if you can look, Vera Menard it was not 4-1. It's now 5-4. So Vera didn't. We had to help her out. Was
Gotcha.
not pushing the button. Is Lonnie up 7-2? Wow, she just took off, didn't she?
Yeah,
Nice job,
playing
Lonnie.
good.
Tracy's up 3 games against Judy. Emily's up 1. Yep, there we go.
Monica Webb on the table I see over there. Can't quite see that far. Making her way in. Hadn't seen her yet. A lot of great matches coming up in this afternoon round. Definitely want to stay tuned. Kara's got the break here. Wants to try to make something happen. Don't want to find yourself too far down, especially in an alternate break format.
I got a tickle there. I hate that. When it does something and you get a little tickle and your eyes start to water.
Sure.
You guys probably did not want to listen to any of that. So if
Mine only happens when I step in the booth here usually.
well, that's the thing. And this hasn't happened to me and I can't remember how long. And now I have this headset on and that's exactly when it decides to happen.
Yeah.
Like here, I'm going to make it really difficult for you to have a conversation with these people. What
It's
a great shot
yeah,
there.
Really nice shot, well controlled.
That's what I meant about cut shots. That's what she's known for right there. It's executing those, especially the extreme ones, really well. And she doesn't hit them hard. The speed control she has for those shots is just beautiful.
Yeah, and that's that rolling ball. She's hit this well too. Squeezed through there. Look at that.
Oh, wow.
What a
Can
gap.
she see it?
Yeah, I think she's got this ball.
She does. Mind you, I think, well, oh gosh, that's so hard to see.
It is close.
It's close. I think she does, though. Just ignore the 7. Believe your eyes and shoot the ball. That's what I tell my brain. Yep, there it is. Nice job. She might kind of get more comfortable and might see as her best game because she's up 3 games here. So sometimes that happens. You get a little bit of a push. Get into a groove when you're in the lead. Nice speed control. Keep an angle on the 5 to come back to the center of the table for the 6. She can come all the way to the rail, too, if she wanted to kind of stop the cue ball at the 6 for position on the 7, which is a smart plan because the 9 ball's in the way to make shape the other direction sometimes. So, yeah, that's exactly what I would have done. Hey, look, I called it right.
Yeah,
Bounce, bounce, bounce. Perfect.
very good stroke on that ball. The key to those is just trusting your stroke. The angle's going to work itself out.
So
Stay down on the ball.
the problem with this, if you go to the overhead, is if she doesn't roll forward or back, she's straight in on the 7, and there's no way to get back to the 8. So she's going to have to, yeah, too far.
Don't overdo it.
Wow, she stroked that ball.
Yeah, that shot, I think, I either like going forward or just a flat center ball and trying to pop off the rail a little bit. Create a little angle, give yourself some room to maneuver the cue ball, especially with the new cloth. The pockets are going to be a little forgiving right now. I have this ball. It's really close. Sorry about the audio on the videos. We'll try to get those set. We're kind of putting those in on the fly here.
Oh, yeah.
Get everything going smoothly here as the day goes.
When we turned that first one on, it was like in the dark red
Yeah.
for volume. And it's kind of like those TVs at home. I don't know. I have some smart TVs at home and watch a movie and the ads come on and the volume's twice as high. We did not mean to do that to you.
Yeah.
It's the first time we've played them, so we haven't adjusted the volume
Computers are
yet.
silly.
Nah. Oh, you're not going to get a rail. Okay.
Right, Tara. Green light's here.
Yes, it is.
Time to go.
Big deep breath. Drop your shoulders. And relax. That's me talking to her. Tara's my friend. We room together a lot, and that's me really trying to give her a pep talk. Take a big deep breath. I know it's the stream. I don't like it either.
No longer correct.
Oh, okay. Post-it notes that I should not be reading that. You didn't end up straight in. She did. She did. She did not want to be straight in. You can see her nodding her head there. She's probably going to have to draw back on this with a little bit of English, see if she can't pop an angle off the rail.
Definitely got funny.
I just noticed Miss Monica Webb is in the room. Must be a match at noon with Monica and somebody. She's in here getting her equipment out. Nice job. That's the best you could really get out of that.
Yeah, she's actually developed that really well.
Yeah.
Left-hand spin as she looking to spin down the rail a little.
She was perfectly straight on that 8-ball, so nice job.
I'm just jumped up a little. I think nerves kind of got her there.
Yeah.
Left a tester here for Ashley, though.
This is not my favorite shot.
Yeah, it's funny.
It's just not my favorite shot.
Funny.
It is. When you're down aiming this, you're looking at the center of the table. You can't visually see any pocket here, and it's muscle memory. And a straight stroke. It's just I hate this shot. And then there's that.
Did it really well.
Wow, it was center pocket on your tight table there.
Drilled it.
Beautiful. Nice job.
6-2 is going to be our score now.
Digital Pool is the ultimate app for billiards enthusiasts, tournament directors, and league operators. Digital Pool enables world-class billiards events by using innovative technology to enhance and streamline the experience at every angle. Experience features like live scoring, text notifications, table assignments, real-time match updates, automatic reporting the Fargo rating, player stats and profiles, live streaming overlays, online player registration, and digital payment tracking. Enjoy all this and more by signing up for your free account at digitalpool.com.
There we go. Oh, I'm really good at the mute button.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know before I speak anything dumb to push that button. Yeah. He's like, oh, you're back on. I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm muted.
See, that ad is better on at the 88. Try to get all of them adjusted as we go here.
Nice 1 ball on the side, but she did not make the wing ball, and the 3 ball is the only thing that passed that top rail, so that is not a legal break. Now it's up to the opponent to notice it, or the breaker, and mention it, and then she knows. So that's exact example of the 3-point break rule. Now, if she'd have made the wing ball, which is the template's known for, she would have been good to go, but I don't think she hit that quite square.
Yeah, and it's sometimes I like the 3-point rule to make sure that the balls are getting hit square, and sometimes though you do hit them well, and that's just the way they roll. It can be funny.
Yeah, sometimes the balls are headed that direction, and another ball just bumps them
Right.
back. Now that's just luck. That's just bad luck. It was probably a great break, and just the balls rolled funny. So, and it does happen, and sometimes it's unfortunate, and it's when you don't like the rule, but we are playing with a template. So if we don't have that, it's incredibly easy with a template to just tap the balls
for sure.
and run out. So we have to have something in place.
Absolutely.
a very competitive group of ladies.
I guarantee it.
We're all friends, and that's what people notice when they come watch us. They're like, you guys hug it out when you're done. This is so weird. And we do when it's done. But when we're playing each other, we want to beat our opponent.
100%.
But we will hug it out and when the matches are done, and we congratulate each other and support each other. It's a big family, which I think is great. Nice. Look at this.
This is a great shot. Almost made it.
What a great kick save. Tara, great shot. Tappy, tap, tap. That's going to be hard to get out of.
Yeah. I don't.
Can
yeah.
you see a
There's
path?
so much traffic in the middle of the table.
This is just luck. I mean, you just have to swing.
Yeah, I think she's almost got to kick long past the 5, one rail, and bend it back.
Yeah, that's the only way to.
Yeah.
That'd take a lot of reverse spin to.
Well, and it's so much tougher to do with the new cloth. The spin doesn't want to take.
I don't know how she's going to get. If she gets to this ball, it's a highlight reel. Now, that kick save from Tara was a highlight reel, so.
Look at
Are
this.
you kidding?
Wow. Shot the gap. Got so close.
That-
Fantastic effort there from
Wow.
Ashley Rice.
Wow. That was beautiful. She just barely missed it. She went 4. It was like 4. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Was it 1, 2, 3? 3 rails.
Yeah, 3
at it.
rails around. Yeah.
Those are so hard to do.
And you'll notice she missed the kick long. You'll see more often than not with the new cloth. That's the error because everything opens up so much more when the cloth is sliding.
I'm so glad I'm getting this lesson from you. Anybody else that's watching, that's coming in to play matches later, is listening to you too. You're so helpful. They all are going to go long. I'm going to start making adjustments.
They're going to go long, and then you'll see them start to shorten up as the week goes.
How long does it take for them to shorten up?
You know, it's I would say probably by Saturday you'll start to see them shorten up a little bit.
Noted.
They get a couple days of play.
Noted. Yeah, and there are a lot of, I mean, it's nonstop pool all day for these tables.
Sure.
So we have matches today at 12 to 4. We have a dinner break after that, and then matches at 7 and 9. So there's a lot of
cue
lot
ball.
of pool. A lot of pool to be had. And then tomorrow, I believe the match times are exactly the same schedule. Saturday, they changed slightly for the dinner break. I think the dinner break is not from 6 to 7. I think it's 4 to 5 maybe on Saturday. But we will have a post up on social media with the stream schedule and who we have on the stream, or if we're waiting for someone on the B side or someone to move down to the B side, it'll say TBD. But we'll share as much information as we can with you twice a day, once for a morning session and once for an evening session. So,
Like Lonnie has closed out her match.
congratulations to our favorite LFR, Lonnie Foxer Raymond. She's probably going to go take a break and probably be doing commentary for the noon match with somebody, because I know y'all miss her. She's got a big smile on her face today. She must have got nice, good sleep, had her coffee. It's a good stroke. She just didn't quite get as far. I think she wanted to put the 7 in the side.
Yeah, fell just a little short, but I think she's okay to still play it.
Yeah.
Come down between the.
She's got, yeah.
She can really, it's her choice. She can go draw between the 9, go 1 rail behind the 8, or go forward past the 9. I believe
I like
both
forward,
are available.
don't you?
Yeah, I think I like it better.
Yeah. It's personal preference, but I would go forward just because I think it's easier to control the speed. Ooh, she tapped it.
Yeah, and I think that was the speed she hit it. The ball glanced off before the draw could take, so she wasn't able to get between those balls. And
Yeah.
this got real funny in a hurry.
Oh, she's not hesitating. She's doing something already. She playing safe or going for the bank? Safe. That'll work.
Well done.
I don't think she can see. I think she has to kick. She's far enough behind the 9 to not be able to thin the 8. So, yeah, 1 rail. That's her preference. But it's really hard not to give your opponent a good opportunity with this. I think it's all about speed. You got to hit it soft and try to leave the 8 froze up against, hit the rail at least. You got to do that to make it legal shot. Hit it too hard, it's just
Yeah, this is a tough position. Anytime you're just kicking one rail across the table like this, tons of open space, sometimes you're just kicking for something good to happen and hoping, you know.
hoping for the best.
Yeah, it's hard to split these balls the way you want to, or at least control it. Things better than ball in hands.
That's right. I
Good
like
hit.
that. I'm going to use that phrase. That's good. That's a good phrase. And it's very true.
You know, even if you leave them straight in, you're at least forcing the angle they have to play and not letting them decide it for themselves.
Let's hear for Lonnie Cox Raymond moving on to the next round.
She played this safe. The speed on the 8-ball was just a little bit heavy, so it's come down. She's definitely not left anything easy here, not let alone getting shaped, just making the ball.
I know. It's our favorite shot on the rail, full table.
Yeah, and this is the kind of shot I don't even know if you take this on. You can bank this one rail to the center diamond and play safe.
I think that the safe is honestly pretty easy in my opinion. Look at her.
Wow, she's gotten it down.
Now she's got another one.
You got to follow it up again. So.
We looked at one of those yesterday. It's kind of like the cross bank one pocket shot, but you overcut it or undercut it so that it sits on that top rail, and then you launch the cue ball back down table.
Yeah.
And it's pretty easy to control the speed, even on new cloth, I think.
Yeah, and even if sometimes you can do it 2 rails. So even if the speed's funny to go once, you can bank it short of the pocket,
Right.
and then it'll fall to the top rail.
That's actually what I showed her. Was doing that exact shot. She left this nice though, the way that it landed. But
Yeah, definitely want to overcut that ball if anything.
yeah, to hit it two rails so it comes back on that center diamond, and the cue ball's got plenty of speed to come around and hide
Sure.
on the other side of the table. So it's a really good shot.
Takes it on in the side pocket.
Went for it.
It's going to be shot down the rail.
It doesn't look like it's froze on the rail. This is such a tough shot. Got to hit this nice and clean.
Especially looking at a 4 1/4 inch pocket. Just makes that arm tighten up a tad bit. Did a couple shots like this really well. Just overcut it a touch.
So it was going to keep going, but it stopped. So
Yeah, so a shot here
Opportunity
definitely for Ashley. The main thing here is just not to lose your cue ball path.
yeah, what do you mean losing? Oh, scratching on an eyeball? I've never done that before.
Yeah, right.
Never.
Well done.
I do know what kind of cue Tara shoots with. She plays with a Davini cue.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Let's see if we can't take a look at that video right there, if you don't mind. Yeah, big shout out to our main sponsors for the tour, Diamond Billiard Products, Aramith, and Simonis Cloth. We do play with the Aramith Tournament TV Pro Cup set with the pink 4-ball. We do have them for sale after this event, so we call them once used. There is actually a WPBA.com/store link on our website where you can go to purchase them. We also do have an option, depending on the days of the event, on getting a signed cue ball for you from your favorite player if they're still here. So it's something you want to kind of do on day 1 or 2 before, in case your player isn't here on Sunday, for example. But and the cost for those obviously is greatly discounted. Probably less cost than you'll find anywhere else for a set of those balls. That, in my opinion, the Aramith TV Pro Cup sets are the best.
Well, for sure.
You have just the one slightly different version with the purple for.
We
have the
have
pink.
we have a few. We have some that are pink, some that are purple. We also have the black set as well. Which
Do you
are,
like the black set?
I like them for 9-ball. I'm not a big fan of them for anything else.
I
just-
love them.
Yeah, I mean they play they're
Ooh, did she try that?
made this ball. Wow.
That was.
They play
wow.
fantastic.
They do.
For me, it's my eyes. I'm just not used to looking
Oh,
at the
no.
stripes in the color.
I know.
But
It's different. Now, if you did it all the time, I'm sure we would get used to it.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
hard to go from one to the other, but
right,
they do play so good.
yeah, for sure.
She was. That's not exactly. It's okay. It's not where she wanted it though.
One more rack here for Ashley to close match number 1 out. Harris still got some control here, though.
She can say after this that she's played on the stream for the first time. It's
Yeah,
done.
yeah.
You can check the box.
Right.
And the next time she plays, she won't be as nervous. 'Cause she'll have done it.
Played the combo. This might have lined up pretty well to the corner for Ashley.
Yeah, and she can pop off to the rail and back out for the 4.
Yeah. These are always a little funny to judge, though. When you're close to the ball, you have the full table to shoot across.
I do terrible at these, so it is because how close it is.
Yeah, and the balls stick together a little more because they're so close. So you kind of have to account for the conditions and how much it's gonna. It just gets funny, you know.
She shot that perfect.
Yeah, she hit it well.
Out of center pocket, absolutely perfect. Get a nice view of her back arm there when she's stroking the ball. Beautiful execution, nice and relaxed and straight. Gotta trust that stroke. She has nice form. It's a really level cue when she
Yeah.
shoots.
Yeah, she does. It gets through the ball really well.
Mm-hmm. She's okay with that. As long as you don't go too much with the speed. Although you know, decelerating your stroke is usually disastrous for making the ball. So you really want to try to compensate differently. If you're trying to hold the cue ball with English or something else, you don't really want to decelerate your stroke. I know that for sure. Okay, what's going to happen here?
Cue
Oh, dear
ball.
heavens. Yikes!
Watch out, cue ball. There's a hole there.
That pocket ended my last event for me. It was a little different angle to that pocket for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it ended it.
It's
like, oh, well.
kind of funny some of the angles that pocket will find a ball in.
Oh,
and
dear.
it's just, I don't know how it happens sometimes.
It was supposedly an impossible angle, but it
Yeah.
happened.
Yeah,
I was like, wow. We were kind of standing there shaking, scratching our head going, oh, did that just happen?
right. Yeah,
Yeah.
sometimes that happens. You think I couldn't shoot a ball in that from that.
Right,
You know, it's-
exactly. So how did it go? It's odd, very odd. Oh, she just went too far.
She'll be able to get this ball down. Just has to take her time, see the angle, put a good stroke on it.
She
That
went.
will do it.
She went.
I
Commit
like-
and go.
Yeah, I like the confident stroke there.
I
really.
do too. That was great. Do we have any matches still going? It's getting close to the end here. Oh, we do. Oh, Emily Duddy's on the hill. And looks like Julie Madliner is 6'4", unless Vero has not. I'm not going to guarantee that score because Vero's not been pushing the button. So we'll see what happens over there as we watch it from our seats. So no guarantees. I'm going to have to talk to Vero about that button issue.
Yeah.
Like, you got to push the button.
Have a button lesson.
Button. That's great. Yeah, if you live anywhere near Louisville, our tournament started today. This is our first match. It goes on all day tomorrow, all day Saturday, and then starts around noon on Sunday till about 6 p.m., depending on how fast all the final matches play out. But if you live anywhere near here, admission is free to come watch the WPBA players. So you can come by and grab a seat.
Free event here, courtesy of Napa Invitational. Really appreciate their support.
They Napa International Championships are in the other room. And they started with the fast 8 today. 7-ball, I believe, is tomorrow. And then 8-ball starts on Saturday. So those going to
Okay.
be hundreds of players in the room on Saturday.
Fun week.
This place is pretty big.
Yeah.
Everybody's actually, some of the, not all of it, some of people have been here, but for a lot of players, it's their first visit. And I'm giving them a tour when they walk in the door. And the first thing is like, wow, this place is huge. There's tables everywhere. And for a pool player, it's just, they get these grins.
Yeah.
They love it. They do
Yeah.
love it, yeah.
A lot of fun. It's definitely a passion project for me. Got about 40,000 square feet here, 34 tables, if I remember right. Sometimes I forget how many.
And you have enough that you can do and host just about anything.
Yeah.
And I mean, with the feature table and matches like Fedor and SVB, you've got, last night you had how many different things going on? You had WPBA players over here playing.
yeah.
You had
Yeah,
Old
last
Town
night
Pool
was
on one
wild.
thing. You had Napa teams going on,
Yeah.
and 2 things in your
Yeah, had a
restaurant area.
Poker league playing.
And then a
was a
trivia
busy
thing going
night,
on.
yeah.
It's a lot of fun. This place is great, and the players love it. And you have the separate room with darts. We have our practice tables in there. And then Louis DeMarco's got a shop. Does he have a name for the shop that he runs here?
Yeah, it's Railbirds Pro Shop.
Railbirds Pro Shop. So Louis DeMarco runs a pro shop here. He's one of the few people on earth that I will let touch my cue.
Oh, he does great work.
Great work. I actually took a friend's cue to him last night and had him kind of fix it up for her. But his shop is here. So what do you not have, I think, is the question.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, Louis great. He helps us out a lot with keeping our tables maintained as well, and really appreciate all their help with everything.
yeah, and Napa players, I think, I'm obviously the Napa sponsored player, so I'm somewhat partial already. But I ended up being the sponsored player because I was a Napa player first, and because I'm a huge fan. And they just are a different breed, in my opinion.
Sure.
The way that Napa runs their organization, it's just a fair and honest organization, and the players have a code of conduct, and you just don't have any issues.
Yeah.
And they are just, the tournaments are run well, and everybody just has a great time, and it's always a big success, and I'm just really, really passionate about it. So if you don't know anything about Napa, please get on their website and take a look. You can obviously even send me a message if you have questions. I can direct you who to talk to. But even Kyle says, like,
Oh,
if you own a room and you don't have a Napa league going on, you need to make that call. So
Yeah, if it tells you anything, I actually own a different league, and I still promote the Napa League.
that tells me a lot. Yeah.
I'm a big fan of Tony and everything they do. They're fantastic. Like you said, there's just a little bit different than the way some of the others run. And
Right.
I always tell people here, if they're looking for a good local league to play in, it's 100% they need to check it out.
Yeah.
And I think that's really the difference. It's run like a local league, but it's a national thing. You know, like you feel like it's a homegrown local thing, but it still has tremendous opportunity.
Yeah, and they have huge payouts for events because they'll run a Calcutta, and they just, the way that they what portion that they keep is incredibly small compared to others. So the players love it because the payouts are good size.
Yeah, great.
And you feel like, if you're going to invest a little bit, that you have an opportunity to have that return on investment for playing. Of course, you can do it for fun too, but
Sure.
the thing about Napa I love too is anybody can win.
Yeah.
It's so competitive, though.
It really is. It's been a few years since I've been able to play in any leagues, but I played in Napa, and some of the races, I mean, you get
gotta
like
work.
10-2, and
You gotta work.
It's tough. You
Yeah.
know,
They don't make it easy for you.
No.
When you're a higher level player, you have to work.
But like you
And
said, that gives everyone an opportunity to win.
It does. Everybody has to play their best game. And the rating system, CueSpeed, that they use, it's accurate. And so, when you get to a match, it's going to be close. That's what makes it so fun. None of it's a walk in the park.
Yeah.
They make me work so hard to win those matches. I haven't
Speaking
been able to
of,
play for the last year.
Walk in the park. How you like shooting from the rail to close out the match? Action.
She is.
I like her to get it down though.
Take your time.
It finds gravity. So Ashley Rice gonna close out our first feature match here. 8-3 is the final score. Now, so many great matches coming up today. Next round starts at noon here shortly, so you definitely want to stay tuned.
Let me see if this is the one that we have, and it might be. Let me look. Yes, I think at noon, our next match here shortly is between Brittany, the Bombshell Bryant from Canada, and Rachel, the Rhinestone Lang from Catskill, New York. So that's
Fantastic.
going to start here, which I don't have a clock on your screen.
Up right here.
Oh, we have about 15 minutes. So the way that we do our stream, they're individual, so we actually shut this down and restart for the next one. So y'all get a 15-minute break to go grab a snack, do whatever it is you need, and come back and join us here at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time. Thanks, Kyle, for jumping in and doing commentary
Absolutely.
to start this event off today.
Thanks so much for having me.
We will be back in the booth, Kyle and I, probably sometime on Sunday with Lonnie to do a finals match. And I will be popping in periodically to say hi to everybody. So we will see you again soon.
Thank you, everyone.